What more do you want from me? What more do you? What's going on, people? Wait till this thing kick. What more do you want from me? What more do? If y'all don't know who that quote is from, y'all don't watch enough internets. What more do you want from me? Y'all know where that quote from. that's uh that's Tyrese. Y'all don't remember when dog was crying? Or maybe pull it up. Day to day, K in the build. What's going on with you, Kia? How you doing, Kia? I meant to call you, man, about something. It was something funny that I knew you would get a good laugh out of, but probably one of me and Zanaya discussions. But yeah. Meant to call you, dude. What's going on with y'all people, man? What more do you want from me? Y'all ain't, hold on, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, man. Hold on. Let me do so. Let me check my that's gonna be my next, you know what? Matter of fact, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my next ad lib that I add. Let me check my soundboard. I'ma say, what more do you want from me? All right. Oh yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. 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 Yep. You first today. You is first today. You got that. You got that right. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Tool Gang. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Annette Show called me though, but she ain't first on here today. But yeah, man, I got a good one for y'all today. I keep doing the Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Cause that's who we talking about today. Just when he thought he was making a comeback, man. Just when he thought he was making him a comeback, it went bad. Like you could tell, this was so funny about the clip that I'm gonna show y'all. Right, you could tell Tyrese was sitting up. He's sitting up with the little chick, and he feeling himself. She all on his shoulders and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he all like, yeah, he was talking like the RZA off the Wu-Tang movie. Nah, he was he was trying to keep it all together and try to make it seem like cool, little girl on the shoulders and all that. And then he was like, a lot of people asking how we met. He was all proud. why making Tyrese sound like RZA off the Wu Tang documentary? A lot of people asking how we met, and what happened was I just need my brothers. Nah, but so he was like, a lot of people asking how we met, which ain't nobody asking how Tyrese met no damn body. Don't nobody listen, Tyrese. Nobody care how you met this girl. You met her on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We know that because that's what she do. She say she an Instagram only influencer. So I don't know, but lifestyle influencer or something, right? But he feeling himself and shit. And then she was like, he's like, a lot of people asking how we met. And he was like, I slid in her DM. And she was like, and he wasn't even my type. Like I was like, oh Lord. That's what I said when I heard that. Like, man, he eating a cookie. And if y'all look at my thumbnail, that's he was eating the cookie when he got the news that she wasn't his type. That cookie got salty, it got dry. He was like, so I caught a picture of him on the thumbnail looking dry with his cookie because she was like, and you wasn't even my type. And then not only that, she could have left it at that, but she proceeds to say that she liked his friend or whatever. I'm like, she just disrespecting you, bro. You know when they think you soft, they do you like Jada and shit like that. Man, you know what? I'm sick of people with conspiracy theories being lazy and picking and choosing. I seen somebody talking about was 6ix9ine getting beat up a humiliation ritual. Nigga, a humiliation ritual. What do he try to do to everybody? He try to tell everybody, catch me the fuck if you can. Then when he get caught, is it a humiliation? Nigga, is you a humiliation ritual? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Conspiracy theorists is lazy, bro. Like, we ain't got no good dope fiends no more. They are pill poppers, and they don't do shit when they get on the pills, but get lazy. And we ain't got no good conspiracy theorists no more. These conspiracy theories only know hip hop conspiracies. They don't know, man. We need to put these motherfuckers up on the Y-Files. We need to put them up on, you know what I'm saying? I be watching Mr. Mythos. I'm gonna cover him tomorrow, cause he be smoking over there, right? We need to put them up on some real shit to come out with some real conspiracies, cause or some better ones, cause they be like microchips and fucking humiliation rituals, and then you try to tell them some shit about something that ain't got nothing to do with young boy or some rap or some human sacrifices for some. It's like, I noticed the thing about conspiracy theorists is they really don't believe nothing, and that's what make them believe they own bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you try to tell them a conspiracy about something that's about something they don't care about, they gonna be like, that's some bullshit. That sounds like some bullshit. They gonna be looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't into politics, try and tell them a rap conspiracy, right? Try and tell them some shit like Annette said, I was watching Wu-Tang, but I'm here now. Nah, but try and tell some people who into politics, like some Trump, they're what's dude name? Pierce Morgan's eating babies. He's grinding them up in the shakes, and they're taking baby genes, and they're keeping themselves young. And then you look at these people, and they old as hell. None of them look young. Like, man, y'all baby shakes ain't working. But try and tell somebody that's only into rap conspiracies about that. They gonna tell you like, bro, what you talking about, bro? Them people, how could they be eating kids to stay young when they are old as hell? Like, they'll be like, man, my guy, you tripping, dog. You believe anything. But if they in the conspiracies or whatever, they be like, if they in the rap conspiracies, now here they go like, yeah, man, what's dude's name? King Von was a sacrifice. He was a sacrifice. Dirk made a song, and he made a song with Pooh Shiesty, and it was called Back in Blood, and they were talking about the King Von. These niggas get to turning into old shamans on your ass, right? And you be like, bro, Back in Blood came out. That was Pooh Shiesty's song that came out like last year, bro. What is you talking about? It's like everybody only want their own conspiracy to be the one that matter. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to point some of that shit out to a political conspiracy person, they'll be like, fucking, why the fuck are you make a fucking song and fucking motherfuckers making songs and people die every fucking day? I don't fucking get it, man. You're too caught up in this rap music, man. You know what I'm saying? But let them say, yeah, ain't Joe Biden a robot? Yeah. Is it Biden a robot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all lazy, man. We need some better conspiracies out here. Where the fuck is Bigfoot at? That's what I want to know. I think these macho hoes are Bigfoots. I think that's my new conspiracy, right? So all the macho hoes who don't know who their daddy is, Bigfoot is their daddy. And that's why these hoes are macho, and that's why their personalities are larger than life. And that's why they have just big energy, because Bigfoot is these hoes' daddy. All right, is y'all gonna spread that motherfucking conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? He said plenty plastic surgery on top of it. Hey, that's funny, but check it out though, man. Tyrese, he got caught out there with old girl looking stupid. She made him look dumb. Then we got this one, we got the school shooter, right? I know it's a shooting in Nashville, a school shooting, another shooting. Hold up. Nashville. Yep, in Nashville. Cause somebody else, this white dude killed these two people, but that was in Mississippi again. But this school shooter was in Nashville, and it was a girl this time. You know what I'm saying? It was a girl shooter. I knew it. I knew, and I swear to God, I ain't making this shit up. But when I seen the shooter like walking around the hallway, like it looked at two. It was something that ain't look shooter about it. Like it was something off about that shit. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I show y'all as much of the video as I can too. But I knew it was something off. So it was a girl shooter this time. Killed 3 kids. You know, oops, my bad. YouTube unalived 3 kids. Could I say Irish killed? All right, Irish killed 3 kids, and Irish killed 3 adults. You know what I'm saying? So it's bad. It was bad. And they said she used to go to the school and she identified as he and him. And so that might have had something to do because it was a Christian school. Maybe, but they still putting it together as theories. I'm gonna let y'all check it out, right? And then CNN, they got some fake news, fake black outrage stories or whatever. And I want to talk about that, man, because they came up with this fake story. And basically everybody got on their ass like, man, that's not no real black issue. What are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? And so basically people got on their ass about that shit. And I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to bring out these fake black issues to cover up the real black issues. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into all that. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Interesting stuff, you know. Told y'all I'm back. Had that strep throat, feeling like death for a second. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like death on a bun. Like that's that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit white people say. So me just saying that right there, CNN said like that's racist or like, you know, it's I'm gonna let them explain it to y'all, man, or try, because it was some fake ass news. But y'all know what we gotta do first, man. We gotta get these analytics together. So first and foremost, I'm gonna hit y'all with some music, and then we gonna get this thing smoking. Macworld Live Daily, let's go. Mac World live daily. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Sean Mac in the building, aka Mac the Truest, aka Macadoo, because they always want to know what a Macadoo. My guy told me that one and shit, right? Shout out to E. What's going on with you, E? If you watching, you probably checking me out from work. But yeah, so let's get into it, y'all. First and foremost, all right. One of my biggest supporters, my big sister, you know, she'll send me stuff, right? She'll send me like she will send me clips and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So she sent me a clip, and I feel like it kind of tied into the first clip because I want to go right to Tyrese, you know what I'm saying? Getting getting annihilated. But before that, it was a clip my sister sent me, and it made a pretty good point that kind of pertained to the situation going on with Tyrese. So the guy who on the clip, I don't know who it is. Y'all might know who he is. Say Cruise Season. Yeah. Not this shit.
Man gotta stop contradicting ourselves, bro. Like if we claim that we want a certain type of woman, that's the type of woman that we need to be uplifting. Loudly. True. Not just quietly. Not going online and, you know, liking every picture from the OnlyFans chick and then you don't even post your girl on your page. You literally got dudes in relationships you have never seen a woman before. But you see his name under every picture from a chick who half naked. So like what type of message is that sending? All our time, energy, and effort needs to go to the type of women that we would take serious. But fact is that a lot of men don't do that.
So, I want to talk about that. Shout out to my sister. She sent me that, right? He said Blue Hafner. She funny. So now it's like, so my sister sent me that, and I play it again after I tell y'all what I think about what he said. He said that men give too much attention to the wrong type of women. You know, instead of talking about the women we don't like so much, don't even worry about them. Worry about putting a lot of emphasis on the kind of women you do like. And that's a good ass point. And I said that shit. A lot of this manosphere shit and like where they asking girls like, what do you bring to the table and all that? Like, don't get me wrong, that's an important question, but y'all be asking these hoes, y'all know don't bring nothing to the table. Nigga, this girl ain't go get this ankle fat putting her booty to go get a job. She got that shit she got all that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Love handle fat putting her booty to fool you into letting her sit around on that motherfucker and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't, what does she bring to the table? Y'all ask a girl who eyelashes out to here, what does she bring to the table? She can't see what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking eyelashes, even if the point is incoming, soon as she blink, she blow the point away and shit. If she could kind of see what you said, whoosh, the eyelash flick that shit that way. Y'all asking the wrong girls the wrong stuff. You feel me? So I feel him on what he's saying. And I've been said that. My mama is a teacher. My mama is a public school teacher. My mama was a teacher for 25 years, right? And I noticed this observation, and y'all have probably noticed me point this out before as something I noticed with educators and with my mom being in the educational system, and something that I feel like is a problem for the black community as a whole. And the thing is this: we give a lot of our time and energy to the worst of us, man. We give a lot of our time and energy to the worst and not the best. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Kind of to stitch what he talking about, income and stitch, like they say and shit, right? So, okay, you got a class full of kids, right? It's a kid in that class. They going through shit at the house. You know what I'm saying? They might not be eating. They might be whatever going on, right? And they gotta still come to school. They might not be eating right, parents fighting, you know what I'm saying? And they still gotta come to school, right? And they doing good in school. So you know what the teacher automatically do? The teacher automatically ignore the good kid. Let me go big for this. Hold on, because I'm making some cultural, I'm covering some cultural ground here, okay? So The motherfucking student that's doing good, the teacher pretty much feel like this, like, oh, it'd be a little smart black girl, you know what I'm saying? Dreams of being an engineer or something like that. Oh, she's okay, you know what I'm saying? We gonna call her Kia. Ah, Kia's okay, she's smart. She did. So guess what? Kia don't get no attention from the teacher. She don't get no help, nothing, because they figure she's smart, so she good already. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? We gonna call this dude, you know what I'm saying, Layho. You know what I'm saying? Layho's ass is over here. He cutting up. He having behavioral fits. He don't, when it's time for him to read, he ready to fight the teacher, and everybody gotta calm down, and we gotta do a 10-second breathing exercise all to help Layho calm down and shit like that. So it's like the worst kids get the resources instead of the best kids getting the resources. And that's what ended up happening. We got a whole welfare system. A woman out here trying to be responsible, trying to get a job, can't get shit. A woman out here having kids, don't want to work, don't want to lift a fucking finger, don't want to do nothing but lift her legs up to here and up to here, you know what I'm saying? Or her booty up to here while her head down there, you know what I'm saying? They ain't nowhere, sin. They don't exist. Their manners don't exist, sin. But look, she do that, and guess what she get? She gets the sun, the moon, the stars, and the mountains. They give her the world, and all the welfare, and all of the food stamps, and even more. You know what I'm saying? She get everything, insurance, everything. You try and go get it on your own, but because you was responsible, didn't want to have a bunch of kids and all that, you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. You know what I mean? We give all our time and energy to the worst. So I see what he talking about. He said, we talk about these women that ain't shit, and that's true. But then, okay, they ain't this, they ain't that. And then she said, get a pierce, a break. All right, hold on. Let me check out what Kia's saying, right? She say, another perspective where people who have multiple, either baby mamas or baby daddies, the ones that they feel is going to take care of the home, take care of the children, and keep it held down. Yep, exactly. And then they check on the least, and the ones they check on the least. Exactly. And the ones they feel like the streets gonna get them, the drugs is gonna, man, Kia, hold on. I need to pin this comment. But basically what she's saying is like, listen, you got two baby mamas, right? Or you got two baby daddies, three baby daddies, or you got, like, you be the responsible baby daddy. Your baby mama got multiple baby daddies, right? You're getting the hard end of the stick. You the responsible baby mama. You're getting ignored. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be worried about the ones he think the streets is going to get. And so I'm going to play what he said one more time. And then I'm going to go to the clip that kind of emphasize when y'all going to see Tyrese get annihilated by the little hoe. Let's go.
Messaging is very important if we want to change what it is that we see outside. And men claim that they want to see less of women showing their ass on the timeline. They claim they want to see less makeup and less wigs and less extension. Well, then you got to uplift the women who out here moving like that. Loudly, I repeat.
Yep.
Or you just got to sit down and shut up. Man got.
Yep. Hey, real shit. Shout out to dude, man. Crew season. He hit it right on the head. Sit your ass down and shut up if you gonna keep chasing. You chasing the chick with a BBL, asking her what she bringing to the table. So then we got Tyrese up here, right? And, you know, he ain't, obviously, you know, he ain't grow up on Project Pata, because he would know, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Hey, we making melodies today. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got my tonsils back, you know what I'm saying, from the Grim Reaper, you know, I'm singing all type of shit today. I might, matter of fact, it's funny we talking about Tyrese. You know what's funny about Tyrese? I used to go on the bus with my lips flipped up like this, and I would be like, do 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 do. You remember he had that Coca-Cola commercial and shit? Da, 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 da. Hold up. Let me see. I can't even do it right now. I used to do the Tyrese though. Hold up. I gotta fold my lip back. Do, 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 do. You gotta make the ugliest faces you can while you singing this shit, right? I used to get on the bus and do the Tyrese and get kicked off, right? But he ain't listening to no Project Pat about not saving her. Now look at Tyrese proud of the chick he tried to save, and watch what she gonna do to him.
So that's the most commonly asked question.
What's the most commonly asked question?
All right, so that's the most commonly asked question. How do we meet?
No, it's
Slid in
not.
the DMs.
Yeah.
We linked up.
You see, he cocky. How did we meet? Slid in the. How did we meet? How did we meet? Slid in the DMs. We linked up. Cocky, right? I love it. I love it for you, Tyrese.
All right, so that's the most commonly asked question.
That
How did we
nobody
meet?
ever asks.
Slid in the DMs.
Yeah.
We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all.
Oh.
My type is actually Paul Walker recipes. But
That cookie got dry. Look at that cookie got dry. That cookie got dry. Oh Lord. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it get hot. She don't take the pill, she don't get scarred. Oh Lord.
actually Paul Walker.
We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all. My type is actually Paul Walker recipes.
Oh Lord.
But he wasn't my type at all. And my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more interested in
touch me.
Paul and every Fast and Furious.
Don't touch me.
Now I'm gonna tell you what's funny. He's visibly pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese is an older man. You know, I hit the big 40 last week. You know, I'm an older man too, so I know how you feel, Tyrese. This young woman offended you, Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? He like, this young woman offended me. So right now, he was just trying to be cool. He got you around to ask to represent some vitality that he think he got now. And you done said he wasn't even your type. He's visibly pissed, but y'all finna see something. Y'all finna see how they get you, right? Because, oh shit, Ricky Williams in the building, my brother, what's going on with you, Rick? This funny right here, Rick. You gotta check this shit out. So y'all gonna see what happened with Tyrese, right? This man is visibly pissed, right? But she just ignoring him. She ignoring he pissed, and then she gonna kind of butter him up, and you gonna see him just give up, eat his cookie, go back, cause he already know, like, bro. She showed you right in that moment. She'll embarrass your ass, and then she will keep on going on about her business. You know what I'm saying? And he had a choice. He was like, man, I can make a moment out of this, or I could just give up and call it. Let it. A simp gonna have to simp. When simps to be a simp, you gonna have to do some simping. You know what I'm saying? And so let's watch him melt down when let's watch him go from mad. Let's see if y'all can tell the point where his little nuts that he thought he was finna grow shrunk back again.
At all. Yeah.
We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all. My type is actually Paul Walker recipes. But he wasn't my type at all. And my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more interested in
touch me.
Paul and every Fast and Furious.
Don't touch me.
And even when I met him, I was like, he's kind of old. I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
This one.
Did y'all hear the sigh of the giving up when she hugged him? Watch.
I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
That's called breaking point. That's called sip break point. For a second, he felt his nuts. For a quick second. Then she said, and then she made another joke about him. She condescended him one time, and she's like, and I said, and he's kind of odd. Then she put her titties in the back of his head. He's like, oh, man, you can't make this shit up.
Even when I met him, I was like, he's kind of old. I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
This went
his
really
personality,
bad.
His personality
This went really bad, really fast.
His personality was okay, but
I'm getting off live.
He didn't understand the Instagram model thing, so he would always talk down.
So you wanted the homie, models. You didn't want me.
Hell yeah.
I never said I wanted the homie. I just said he was cuter.
You said I'm old.
Mm-hmm. You know all this already. I wasn't your type either, so relax. And yeah, so now we're here. It's like an actual somewhat of a love story.
This shit went bad right here, bro. This went bad. Hey, listen. You ain't finna bring, I don't care, you a Instagram, listen. But he should have known, though. I don't blame the Instagram model for doing some clout, listen, this, why, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna explain to y'all why she ain't caring, why she did what she did, right? Because he don't understand that camera rolling in her face is her bread and butter. Any moment that camera's in her face is a potential for a viral moment. My nigga, you a stepping stone to this hoe. She knew when you started to think you was finna gloat on her and shit, she like, oh, this my chance to use this nigga as a lily pad. You know what I'm saying? She said, Paul Walker was my type, bro. She say, I'm not talking about white guys or something like that. Let's see who the next person she be with be, right? After this Tyrese fiasco, because it's blowing up in his face right now. You know what I'm saying? So after this go bad, let's see who the next person she be with. I'm not talking about white guys. And let's see if it be another celebrity. I guarantee you it's going to be a celebrity, right? Let me see what's going on. He say, respect is paramount. She a IG model. Dip on that hoe. Yep. Fun girls are for fun. Don't force a square peg into a round hole. That's man, you already know, we know that saying in these streets. Look at her. She is looking all in the phone. Yeah. She ain't worried about it. Annette says she don't listen. Yeah. Rick said she went over the dead homie. Oh, too soon. Too soon. R.I.P. Paul Walker. He's still out here making snail trails out here. Oh no, this went bad though. He reevaluate, and you know what he thinking? This is what Tyrese is thinking right now. Let me tell y'all that look on his face right now. He thinking like, I'm trapped, cause he like, I could throw a fit, but all this situation is gonna do is just make her bigger. If she leave me, she's definitely going with Slayer. He know right there. You know how they be like, what is it called? Tifu, today I fucked up, like them Reddit posts where people talk about the thing they did where Tyrese, Tifu, I put an Instagram model on my live, Tifu, today I fucked up. Let's go.
It's crazy because I didn't know that No.
I'm done.
No,
don't touch me.
Don't put up. I never said I wanted the homie. I just said he.
Some dudes just need affection so bad they'll settle and get treated any kind of way.
Shout out to CSC podcast. I'm gonna see what he had to say about it.
Ain't no way in hell she thought that was cool. She thinks just because she told him in private means that is nothing wrong saying it publicly. This is how some women think. That's their logic. Tyrese has to pick women better than this. Yeah, he sure does. We'll get to that in a second as far as Tyrese.
That's like my guy was saying. You know what I'm saying? What he said in the short I played for you earlier. All these motherfuckers, and Tyrese, he definitely done made some comments. The girl even said he used to say this or that about Instagram models or whatever. And then look who he get with. And then she do some Instagram model, you know what I'm saying? Clout sacrifice you for clout ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there talking about this went bad. Like, yeah, nigga, it went bad.
Tyrese.
And it's gonna go
just
bad.
Wow. It's amazing how women pretty much always think they're settling.
Mm-hmm.
They always think they can do better or have better than you. No matter who you are,
Facts.
how much money you make, what your status is, how you treat her. They feel that they can have or deserve better. This is cringeworthy to the max. Feel sorry for them. Women just be out here emasculating men all willy-nilly with no consequences or repercussions.
Yeah, nah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? It's some girls out here like that's their thing. It's like when it come to respect, and respecting the man. I'm goofy and I'm quirky, but then when it come to you, your ass wanting some shit, your ass is, you know how to play straight then, and you know how to act serious then. You know what I'm saying? These hoes, what Snoop say on it wasn't your fault. You was only trying to be nice, only trying to be nice. Oh. You know you can't control these hoes. You know you can't control these hoes. You know you can't control. Y'all remember that? What's that album he did? That whole album he did with Pharrell? Where they had, you know you want some more, girl. I think that was rhythm R&G, Rhythm and Gangster. Let's get blow. He said, man, these hoes don't want to play nothing but play. These hoes don't want to do nothing but play a nigga like 95 Live. You know what I'm saying? You know how the niggas on the West Coast be saying they R's. He's like, these hoes don't want to do nothing but play a nigga like 95 Live. And yeah, that's what they want to do, man. These hoes don't want to do nothing but play a nigga like 95 Live. You know what I'm saying? And we all the way on. We ain't even playing live no more. We playing 2K23, and they still want to play a nigga like 95 Live, right? But nah, it's crazy though, cause Tyrese, you know, he had to deal with it. He had to go with the thing, cause it wasn't too much he could really do. You know, he wanted to make some news, and he ended up making some news, but it wasn't the kind that he wanted to make. And speaking of that, the news wanted to make some news, but they ended up making some news, but not the kind of news they wanted to make. Now this topic is a little, you know, we shifting away from Tyrese getting roasted, and we switching to CNN getting ratioed. You know what I'm saying? About some black stuff though. You know, let's go.
Corny, lame, boo, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes.
That's a viral video of a woman which has been reposted countless times online in response to various conversations and exchanges. Now, if you happen to be a white person who posts that in response to a conversation that you're having, are you using digital blackface? That is the question based on a new CNN article that says yes, it does.
Y'all hear that? So if you post, I got a theory about why they even did this shit, right? They said if you post a meme or something using a black person, is that digital blackface? You know what they try to do with everything we do that's black, that like as we make things that end up going into mainstream culture, they try to basically, they don't see color, right? When they taking our shit and they taking it for themselves, they don't see color. But when something hit the mainstream and it hit the mainstream black with a black face to it, they try to make it a black thing. Like they be like, oh, well, that's the black Little Mermaid, or oh, that's the black this or black that, or oh, they trying to do the, even Black Panther was already Black Panther, but, and you got 20 white Marvel superheroes, but Black Panther come out, oh, it's a black thing, and you know what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like it's something, you know, like that or whatever. And so this shit come out right here, and they talking about people, if people share a black meme or something by a black creator, is it blackface or whatever? I think that's a slick way of trying to stop black people influence. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm on to something or not? Y'all think I'm on to something? Let me know. Cause I think that's what they really doing. Like when they try to say, oh, don't, if you say this or that, like, oh, that's like, it'd be like dumb shit they complain is racist, when racism is fucking racism, and a black person to let you know when it's racism. But they'll take some shit like that we don't mind them doing, or something that kind of like mainstreams our culture or destigmatizes our culture. Like black people, you know how they might have a meme like, oh hell no, or it might be like stop the cap, you know. Like if anybody use that, but now they trying to say like, oh, if you use it, is that racist? Is that digital, quote unquote, digital blackface? Like, man, they playing in our faces with these fake ass outrages,
as
man.
Digital blackface.
That ain't even, we didn't say that.
So basically, the whole idea is using GIFs or GIFs, depending on how you want to pronounce it, or videos featuring people of color as someone who is not part of that community. And I guess that is bad now. I don't really know what else to like tell you about it, because it's not a thing.
It's not a
thing. It's
fake
CNN,
black news about a fake black issue that white people made up to be fake outraged.
But
about
doing so in a
real
way
black
that
issues.
creates more hostility and tensions in the country when it comes to race-related issues. That is what I
Rick
see
said,
happening,
what?
honestly.
Yeah, so look, I
First
want to pick
of
up on your
all,
CNN
what?
point because Noam Chomsky talks about this all the time. It's all in the story selections and how you frame things, right? So this particular guy happened to have this theory, and look, I get where the theory comes from, and he's like, it's a digital version of a minstrel show. It's like a unique, interesting.
But is it?
Hold on, no, I don't think so. But that's.
And then so look, I'm gonna go forward a little bit because I want to show y'all how white people will lean into some shit without even checking with us.
Again, two different.
My one guy, channel FD Signifier, he got a video, like, you know, white people that you know, try to embrace and accept black culture, they call them allies. And he got this one video, and it's called "Allies Need to Learn When to Knock." And I always found that shit funny because I do feel like some white people feel like they could take up a black cause for black people without even involving the black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come in your crib without knocking, like, no, they didn't tell you, no, I'm part of the help brigade. Like, hey, bitch, I ain't need no help. Get out of my house. You better learn to knock. I ain't one of your, you know what I'm saying, one of your charity cases and shit, right? So he had that video like, allies need to learn to knock. Like, yeah, you can help me out, but you're gonna help me the way I need to be helped. All this digital blackface, fake argument shit. But let me show y'all this.
And
Y'all
only
gonna
our
die off of
one,
this.
It's not accurate. You're finally getting it.
Is just racked with guilt over using Elizabeth
Listen.
Halford is just racked with guilt over using
This shit is
digital
ridiculous,
blackface.
bro.
Oh,
Listen.
Okay,
for
no.
God's sake.
But the quotes are amazing. Halford wrote an apologetic essay in 2020 about how she made a meme out of Wilkins, "Ain't nobody got time for that" catchphrase, and sent someone a gif of the singer Beyonce repeating, "I'm not bossy, I'm the boss."
How is that bad?
I mean, isn't that celebrating
Nobody cares.
Beyonce?
Yeah, it's definitely celebrating.
Now watch
her.
how she
So
reacted.
she says this: "I've engaged in digital blackface. I've laughed at people of color on the news facing horrifying crime and disaster and loss." Okay, so let's pause there. Yeah, that is bad. Why would you laugh at people who are experiencing
No,
that?
she's talking about the ain't nobody got time for that lady. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Like, they trying to make it like, oh, this shit. I don't know if I can like drive the point home really of what's wrong with this enough how I want to. It's like they taking some shit that ain't nothing. It's like white. It's this like a white. Okay, how could I put it? It's like they're taking something that ain't nothing and trying to make it into something so it could be they white people in that shit, basically. They white people in that shit. They hijacking the cause into what they want it to be so they could apologize for what they want, which ain't really nothing, and they can make it feel like, oh, my work is done. Bitch on here talking about, she said that ain't nobody got time for that meme and a Beyonce meme, and now she's apologizing and saying I was laughing at the tragedy of the ain't nobody got time for that lady like this, and they'll fake like they serious about this shit, but behind closed doors they don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to make it seem like, oh, if I care about one black issue, I gotta care about them all. You know how white dudes be acting like they can't say nothing to a girl, like they don't know how to approach a girl because anything they say she gon' consider it like misogynistic. Man, you know what the fuck to say to a girl. You just want to say some bullshit to her. Let's go.
she's the
But
one
you're
who
not
said
laughing.
it.
But you're not laughing at her.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, but let me continue. I've appropriated black trauma as punchlines and peeled their faces off to put on my own.
There's something wrong with you, lady.
And say
This
what
lady,
I can't
I'll
say to
slap
make
this
you
lady
laugh
trying
or
to
just
be-
because it went viral. I guess we find it funny
Slap her
the
with
way
my
black
prayers,
people
YouTube.
tell their story with so much flair. But at the end of the day, one woman's apartment building burned down while she was in bed.
All right, y'all. Look, this lady, I don't even know her, but the way she trying to act all historic about some bullshit, a bullshit cause that she know wasn't brought to her attention by nobody black, pisses me off. It's like two white people playing, white person A and white person B playing with the black cars or whatever. I don't know. Let me see what y'all got to say. Kia said, exactly. This stuff sounds stupid and basically put out there to deter people from real black issues. Yep, Annette hit it right on the head. Rick say, I asked y'all to wash the dishes. You took the garbage out and the bag was empty looking ass. Right, like ain't nobody even tell you. Like that's what I'm saying. You're not finna come in my crib and I'm just gonna dust up the wood. Like, nah, bitch, ain't no wood. Throw that garbage. We need the garbage thrown out. We need the dishes washed, all that shit. Like, I'm just gonna go recycle. No, we don't recycle in this house. Throw all that damn garbage out, all to the damn can. You know what I'm saying? We need to start telling their ass like that, cause no, that's some hijacking. Like, it's stupid, man. It's stupid and it's annoying. But okay, let's go. Hold on. Oops, my bad, y'all.
But you're not making a comment about the tragedy that she's experiencing.
No,
right.
It's look.
It's fake. It's
man,
like
there's now look. Thank God that no one on the left is really picking this up. Okay, this is a tiny sliver of people.
And you know
maybe
what?
a dozen people overall.
This the funny
in the
part
whole
about
country,
this,
right? But this whole idea of I rip black people's faces off and put it on my what are you in Silence of the Lambs?
Right. That's just
it's just a gift, dude. And by the way, if you're among those 12 and you want to hate on me, are you sure you didn't send one of my gifts? A gift of me? They're also all over the internet. Brown.
All right, hold on. My page acting. It's talking about the page acting crazy. But nah, I just wanted to say.
Well, Edwin makes a good point.
Face.
Maybe CNN got jealous that Fox News really took.
All right, cool. Now let me pause it for a second. This motherfucker be acting crazy sometimes. No, but I was gonna say this, right? The thing about it with this whole thing too, with them trying to make it seem like it's really something that they really care about and stuff like that, is like it's designed to exhaust white people, because you know they believe what they hear from white people about black people. They don't talk to black people, so they're gonna hear that and be like, oh, come on, please. And they're gonna see the lady apologizing, I ripped black faces off and put them on my, and they gonna be like, oh, come on, give me a break, come on. And they gonna take that anger out on black people though. We don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit dumb as a motherfucker. Like, it's some stupid shit, man. You know what I mean? Really, it pissed me off because it's real stuff that, you know, we try to tell them out our own mouth is what we need, what our issues are amongst our community in our neighborhoods. But I always tell you this, white people, the racist ones at least, and a lot of them in general, I could say, are not interested in their counterpart. You know what I'm saying? They look at their counterpart as an ironic, dark-skinned human. You know what I'm saying? But they're concerned with black people the way they've been taught how black people are. So they concerned with ghetto. They concerned with gangster. They concerned with, you know what I'm saying, twerking and, you know what I'm saying, all that shit like that. The black person that live in their neighborhood, that black dude is a civil engineer like you and shit, or went to the college you went to, he's just an ironic black person. You know what I'm saying? This blackness is ironic. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they treat us, man. Low key, that's the underlying attitude behind all that shit. When they try to make our causes, you know, do shit like they doing, like kind of play around and shit like that. And that kind of bring me to my last clip. You know, the girl, they say that we had another shooting, and it was a girl this time that did it. And you know, she did it at a Bible school. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get y'all as many details as I can. And I want to show y'all, I want to give y'all as many details as I can, but I want to show y'all the video of her walking around. That shit all over. Like, I just went to my Yahoo. That's all. Two things is all over right now as I check my Yahoo, and it could just be my algorithm backfeeding me, but Tyrese getting embarrassed in the school shooter, right? So let me see. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at, matter of fact. Cause we are a family. So I gotta go to my that's my live right there. So I'm gonna go to my history and I wanna see the history of I want to see the picture where they showed the I want to see where they showed the body cam footage or the surveillance footage. Negro Leagues. That's the Mississippi dude that beat up that killed the 2 girls. Okay, manifesto. Shooter identified Aubrey Hill. Let me see, is this the footage right here? Nope, that's the manifesto. My thing for tomorrow. Bam, here we go, right here. Where they show the body cam footage, right? This shit gnarly, y'all. Check this shit out. Hold on, let me go to the beginning. This shit is gnarly. And I knew. I'm like, man, I swear, I found out after I watched the footage that it was a girl. But before, I just watched the video. Y'all gonna see.
Metro Nashville police releasing surveillance.
I'm like, dude, walking a little zesty or something.
Shooting there at the Covenant School, that grade school that left 3 young children dead and 3 administrators dead as well. We want to show you that right now. We want to just warn you that.
Hey, hold on. I had 2 good comments in my comments I gotta go to about that last video. Kia said, we tell them what the problem is and they take bits and pieces of the entire statement, basically choosing the least of importance to actually act on. Man, that's a good one right there. And then Rick say it's like hearing the fire alarm beeping. You come to numb the sound. You become numb to the sound after a while. So any issue is like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And is my fire alarm beeping? Nah, mine ain't beeping. I had to check mine for a second because I know I sure had one beeping in this motherfucker too. And I might have not even been noticed. I might have not even been noticing this shit. Rick might have been trying to give a nigga a hint or something. But nah, it's true. You become numb to the sound. That's a good ass analogy right there. Yup. It's how that firearm beep, beep, beep. After a while, you don't think about it. That's what trivializing the issue, like taking a trivial issue and trying to be like, black people, we apologize over like trivial shit. We ain't asked for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's designed for them to become numb to anything we say. Let's go.
This is very
school shooter. This the school shooter clip, y'all. This the girl that shot the school up. This the surveillance footage. Let's go.
And viewer discretion is advised. It does show the moments the shooter entered the school and began looking around. Let's watch. Okay, so there you can see the vehicle.
Drove up in the soccer mom van or what?
That 28-year-old from Nashville driving up in the parking lot here.
That's a smart car. That motherfucker little.
Of the school. This was released just moments ago by the Metro Nashville Police
This
Department.
Crazy, man. I don't, okay, they say like, they worried about thugs and gangsters. A thug do the shit because he a thug, right? And he out thugging, a gangster in the gang.
There you see it.
Why do, the mayonnaise mafia shooters shoot up schools? What is it about shooting up kids that they just are attracted to?
The glass.
They be clearly out of elementary school and they go shoot little kids. What is that?
Assault style weapons and a handgun.
All right, now look, this the shooter, y'all. Now look how the shooter was. Maybe it's the way she was moving or something. It just, I'm like, that's a kid or something, man. But then they like, that's when they said the shooter was 28. In my mind, I'm thinking like, this don't look like no 28-year-old man going on 30. I knew something was.
John Drake, he's the Nashville Police Department chief there.
Just walking around.
So remember, the police identified 6 victims in this shooting there.
Hey, I know why. You know what I was dying about? No, like it ain't funny, but you know what I was dying about when I was watching this clip right here? Because she shot the doors out to get into school. You know how loud that probably was, them bullets do, and them in that glass breaking. Trust me, if I was a teacher, I damn near would have been on FTK, like kids, and wanted to, like adrenaline. I'm saying, I'm just joking and shit, right? But I'm saying, like, they got the fuck up out of there, is what I'm saying. The school damn near empty, and that little time that it took for dude to find, like, he walking around like, wait, I know it's people, man, they got the fuck up out of there. And I found that shit, like, man, shout out to the administrators that work fast, because look, they gonna show the rest of the school. The office gonna be empty. This shit look empty.
The sirens, it looks like, going off there.
He like, where is everybody at? I know it was school today.
This literally just happened this morning, and emotions
this is crazy, bro.
Still very, very fresh for this community, as now they are seeing this as well. The moments that 28-year-old shooter walked into the Covenant School there in Metro Nashville and started shooting.
Look at this.
There it looks
That's the front desk right there. That looked like the little front desk type area. You know what I'm saying? Or like a reception area. Shit, you see them motherfuckers is gone in the wind. They said, as soon as they heard that shit, I'm talking about this school, it looked like it wasn't no school today. They got the fuck up out of here. They ain't bother closing the door. None of that shit. They said, we getting the fuck out of here. So, look.
Some type of
looking for somebody to shoot.
This is at a private Christian elementary school.
Elementary school, that's crazy.
Okay, so that is the first video released by.
Y'all know who she and I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me see. I go to the other video so they could give y'all a little bit of background now that y'all seen the video. But they said she killed like the janitor and shit like that, like some
took place inside a school
miscellaneous people.
Young children, 3 9-year-old students. Just sit with that for just a second. 9-year-old students and 3 adults were killed at the Covenant School in Nashville,
a woman
Tennessee.
killing kids with a gun, with a rifle.
Entered the school. We have to warn you,
what's the world coming to? These hoes are macho, bro.
Police say was a former student breaking a glass door with gun. We're Chief Drake. I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances. My heart is so heavy.
He looked like the one dude off of Creed on what?
I cannot imagine how you were feeling this morning. I've seen interviews with you where you say that you think the motive here was resentment. What do you mean by resentment? What does that mean? Resentment about what?
Nah, he was talking about because she was like LGBTQ or whatever. But that's just some old. I ain't even gonna bother with that because
in the hallway. So we feel it
wasn't confirmed. I want to go to the people that got shot.
Tears coming to your eyes. What did you see, and how did it move you?
I was so hurt. I've been in this profession for 35 years, and I've trained for these type of situations just as the officers have. And it really was just a few minutes from having to go into the school myself. I saw kids coming out holding hand in hand.
Audrey,
I saw
let me try this, y'all.
coming out bleeding.
Because this nigga,
I saw
this nigga doing some
raw emotion.
He doing some theatrics, and it's cool. Let me see if they show the victims.
More reform to keep guns out of dangerous hands.
See, everybody, and whenever a tragedy happened in America,
a substitute teacher and the head of the school.
Yep, a janitor.
2 of them legally obtained, according to
here we go.
authorities.
This right here.
Even
listen.
though it appears to have been a rapid police response, 3 adults and 3 children were killed before officers could end the incident. The children, a pair of 9-year-olds and 1 child turning 9, and among the adults, a janitor, a substitute teacher, and the head of the school, 60-year-old Catherine Kuntz. Police say they found a horrific crime scene.
We know and believe that entry was gained through shooting through
my guy
one
throwing
of the
them
doors,
gang signs like
how they actually got
that's what he's doing.
School.
But as today's
shooters on deck.
Tennessee
Don't come back.
There's more work
Nah, I'm just talking shit.
The fact that this is a day.
Nah, but that's all. That's what I wanted y'all to hear though. Is that so? The 3 adults that got shot, a janitor, a substitute teacher, and the principal. Like That shooting was pointless. She went up in there. She, in her mind, she thought it was gonna be people scrambling around and all that. Like, I know she had a different idea what it was gonna be like with a school shooting. Walked through there, school was empty. They was already out of there. So she just killed who she could. Miscellaneous people, 3 kids. Like, stupid, man. I don't know. But the same way, and you know, they say, oh, it started at home, right? Remember they tell us that when black people go out here back against the wall, poverty, lack of opportunities and shit, mental issues that have been passed down generationally, traumas and shit, and they say, oh, it started at home, right? So the same way they tell us that and they ignore when we tell them, you know, how complex the problem is the same way they ignore when they have complex problems. Like, they don't wonder why this kid that went to this school came back that went to the school as an elementary school, came back as an adult to shoot up people at the school and kill kids that are currently in the school. You know what I mean? They don't, and when they come to looking into it, they're not gonna go with it starts at home and look at our parents. They gonna cut our parents off from it completely and exonerate them. It don't start at home with white people. That's not the narrative for them. With them, it's society. What did society do to fail her? You know what I'm saying? So that's what you finna start seeing. Man, I appreciate y'all checking me out today. We had a good one. I know I got a little bit into it emotionally, got a little bit turned up, man, but I hate when they play in our faces, man. Like, you know, so that shit pissed me off. Tyrese was funny, though. And as far as the school shooter, these motherfuckers are just sick, dude. And, you know, rest in peace to everybody that was a victim of that tragedy and everything. And, you know, I just hope shit just get better and people start, man, stop quick running to a gun right away. Hey, so I've been watching this dude called Mr. Mythos, and he got some interesting stuff. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow, because he talked about the thing that they taught us that, according to his research he did, what they taught us that they wasn't supposed to teach us, like the what is it called? Not the secret of life, but like the forbidden knowledge that we were taught as humans was metallurgy, like learning how to make stuff out of metal and all that, because they said that's when the guns and weapons got made, and then like army tanks and everything, and you know what I'm saying. And also, you know, well, it was different back then. It wasn't immediately tanks. It was like trains started to get made to pollute the land, the water, everything. We had everything we needed when we had canoes, and if you couldn't live in a house built out of wood, you know what I'm saying, that could decompose, you ain't need to have it. You know what I'm saying? But it's some interesting stuff I'm gonna get into. A shout out to everybody. Shout out to my moderators, Ricky Williams, the winning team. You know what I'm saying? Day-to-day K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Annette. And yeah, man, we got some more interesting stuff tomorrow. So that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all checking me out. And until then, I'm out of here, y'all. Later.